on the site. Just a few minutes later, an ambulance casually made its way up that hill. A few minutes after that, casually left. We learned following that from an FBI press conference that FBI agents stormed the bunker after they witnessed suspect Jimmy Lee Dykes with a gun. They feared for young Ethan's life. Ethan was rescued. He is, by all accounts, perfectly fine, still being checked out at a local hospital there. We want to pull in Ricky Stokes right now. He has a website here in the area, RickyStokesNews.com, very involved with law enforcement. And Ricky, you were talking about the operation back there. The sheriff mentioned something that stood out.
Yes, when he mentioned that they observed the suspect with a gun, we heard rumors they had trenched into the bunker, so they apparently had to have some type of small camera they were able to insert. Now, that's an assumption because in the press conference they said they observed him with a gun, so they had to get something in there to look at.
That would have been the only way to see him, is to actually put some sort of camera in there because he was underground. We talked about that flash, that boom we heard. From your experience with law enforcement, you said that was perhaps a flash grenade?
Flash grenade, it does a loud flash, loud noise to stun you and blind you so that they can make their entry. So the large explosion had to be the flash gun. See, the suspect had video cameras outside where he could see the approach, so they had to do everything quick and fast.
You were also at the hospital when Ethan arrived at what we now know as Flowers Hospital here in Dothan. Did you see him? What did you take from his arrival?
They were very calm. The medics were very calm. Watching them in the back of the ambulance, because I happened to get behind the ambulance, they were very calm. When they rolled him in, he was elevated, his head was elevated, and they were just casually rolling him into the hospital. They didn't use the main emergency room entrance. They came around through the back of the room of the emergency room. It didn't seem in any hurry whatsoever.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time today. Ricky Stokes with RickyStokesNews.com. Grew up here in this area, also very involved with law enforcement. So the bottom line here is that suspect Jimmy Lee Dykes was killed when this bunker where he's been holding 5-year-old Ethan hostage was stormed by law enforcement. Law enforcement says they saw him with a weapon.
And it seemed as